K. Hitting the K button automatically pauses and plays YouTube videos. I showed you guys that before. I'm sure there's a few of you who still didn't see and know that though. Watching my dude Brett Gibbs and his latest upload. If you aren't subscribed to Brett Gibbs, I highly recommend you subscribe to him. He's my coach, and it's a little bit of motivation before I go to the gym myself, doing a little bit of box squats. Just got back from brunch with Arianna, so time to change into some gym clothes. Ooh. You ever have one of those days where like you're really excited for the gym and you feel fine overall, but you're just like groggy, like you just can't seem to wake up? I have one of those days now. It could just be allergies. Could be the change of season. Nothing serious. Nothing's gonna slow us down or hold us back. Just gonna need a little bit of extra pre-workout today is all. Link for this goods in the info box below. Yeah. Boom. It is gym time, and this is a very exciting training week. I actually can't wait. Wednesday, I have to work up to a 475-pound squat for a one heavy single before beginning my working sets. 475, technically, on paper, is my all-time max. Back in May, the third attempt at my powerlifting meet was 475 pounds. So the goal this week is to work up to that as a heavy training single and make it move just like a moderately heavy training single, and hopefully no longer move like a all-time max. Insinuating that we have gained strength since May and we are good for an even heavier max for when we want to attempt it. So warming up for that training session 2 days prior, Monday, today, we're doing box squats. 325 pounds in the bar, not a whole lot of weight, really focusing on cleaning up my technique and form with these box squats, because technique is everything. They're a little bit different than normal squats. You want to focus on sitting back, getting rid of that forward knee travel, not breaking at the knees so much. So keeping the shins pretty much vertical, sitting back onto that box in a controlled form, not crashing down into the box, and most importantly, staying very tight and keeping that air very, very tight while you're sitting on that box, not letting any air out, not letting the weight crush you down while you're sitting in the box. From there, you just tip forward in a controlled fashion and drive and launch off that box in a fast, explosive manner. And that's really been helping carry over amazingly into squats, and I think I'm really starting to get the box squat form down. Of course, it's always a work in progress, but I'm happy with how this session went for sure. Warming up nicely for the training week ahead. Have you guys ever been like really tired and like ready to go to bed, but you're starving, you gotta eat like one more time, so you go to eat and then you realize you're completely out of food? It just happened to me now. So I'm going to take one of these breasts and actually cook it right now in the pan as I slow cook the rest of these overnight. I thought I lost this thing. This nifty little rubber band piece reaches over the top here. Beautiful, steamy. The rice is like, that's what you want. You want the rice that's like thick and clumpy together. That means you know it's like well cooked and well hydrated, and that's when it tastes delicious. Add in the chicken right there. Now this is obviously just pan cooked chicken. Nowhere near as good as crock pot chicken. Pan chicken's like, that always comes out a little bit more dry, a little bit harder. The crock pot chicken though, oof, it gets that like juicy, soft, melts and breaks apart as you scoop it with a spoon texture to it, and it's just delicious. Shout out to Slingshot. I finally, for the first time in years, found a knee sleeve that I like better than my Ray-Bans. You guys know I've tried a bunch. I had the original SBDs, I've tried them in different sizes, and I'll admit SBD by design is probably one of the best knee sleeves out by design alone, but I just didn't like it. It wasn't comfortable for me at all. I didn't enjoy squatting in them, so I almost went back to my Ray-Bans. I've done a lot of my meets and hit all my squat PRs in my Ray-Bans. So I hit up Silent Mike just for some gangsta raps, and he sent these in as an added bonus, and I was skeptical, honestly, because I just figured I wouldn't like them like all the other knee sleeves I've tried, but I love them. These are officially my new knee sleeves. Absolutely love them. So shout out to Slingshot. Look at this mess. Camera equipment, gym bags. That's my Halloween costume right here. You guys have no idea what that is. Made orders, more junk. Eventually we're gonna get a TV here, but I'm procrastinating on it. Whatever. That table's a mess. I'm a mess. Hey, look, I got my hairs cut, guys, all of them. So after I got my hair cut, I walked down the street, literally, to ENAC to bench. And there's not much to show you on the bench, so we're gonna breeze right through this, make it short, sweet, and act like it never even happened. I worked up to 2 quick singles today with 315 pounds and then 325 pounds, and then dropped down to about 250 to do a lot of rep work with. As you can see, I lost all my strength just quite simply because I have not been benching, at least not regularly. There's been a couple of weeks here and there where at best I'll get like 1 bench session in, which is not a lot. When you train for strength and powerlifting, frequency and volume is key, so you want to train every movement at least twice, if not 3 times a week, like I do with the squat and the deadlift. So for bench, at best I'll get it in once a week, and then there's been a lot of weeks where, sadly I admit, I have not benched at all. It just hasn't been interesting. I had that little hiccup with my shoulder a while back that set me back, made me lose some strength, and obviously my shoulder feels fine now, but benching just feels like a chore. It's boring. Like, it's just not fun to me, so I just really haven't been doing it. For those that are wondering, when I was at my strongest and benching regularly, my touch and go max was 365, my pause max in the gym was 355, and I could do 315 for like a clean set of 6, and that was at about 181 pounds body weight. The only reason I'm sharing this with you guys is just because I think owning up to the fact that I've been neglecting bench and putting it out there might inspire me and motivate me to get back on the horse and force myself to train bench again regularly. I have been using my bench days to hammer away at upper body though. So a lot of arms, shoulder training, all that good stuff, and I'm gonna continue doing that on top of the bench work. But needless to say, I'm very excited for squats tomorrow. Where are we at right now?
The XWA Kingdom in West Warwick, Rhode Island.
And what are you doing?
I'm training for wrestling today.
And what am I doing?
Filming.
So all this footage will be on her channel. If you didn't already see the first video of her wrestling here, it's pretty epic. So we're gonna get a bunch of awesome footage of her doing crazy things in the ring with the main man over here, and I'll film it all, and it'll be on her channel, which is in the info box below. So go subscribe, check that video out. It'll be pretty cool.
Easy. Approach the same. Same way you approach 4 or 5. Let's go. Come on.
475. That was my all-time max back in May at the meet, and it just moved so clean. When I first came in here, I felt like shit today for no real reason. And my warm-ups were moving, they felt really rough. Rough enough to where I honestly was wondering if I was gonna end up failing this weight and dumping it. And then my dude Ricky got here. We always have good sessions when we're together, so we came here just to support, some little motivation. I got the fuck out of my own head, and I surprised myself. I got to the bottom, popped it right up, it felt easy, and I actually asked Ricky, did I cut that short? Like, did I squat high? Because it felt way too easy.
No, I wish I had gotten the side angle, like I said, because it looked like you could have gotten a double.
I mean, even if it's still just single, which I think, I don't know if I could have got a double out of that, but like, at least it's no longer an all-time 1 rep max, that's for sure, and that's what I'm happy about.
Get that out of your head.
Very excited.
Outgrew it.
I'm just happy with how clean that moved.
5 by 5 on like a regular basis. Oh yeah! Keep it easy.
That rack damn near killed me.
I don't like that rack.
Beat down.